that was going on.
Exposes Rizza Islam
Also have
as
a
a
complete,
secret Scientologist.
we can call it a dossier. I got the dossier here on the Nation of Islam. I got a couple of them, but I only brought one. This one right here is about how Rizza Islam is not actually a legitimate member of the Nation of Islam, but how he actually was a Scientologist, and he didn't go to the Nation of Islam until he got caught scamming for, as you can see here. And the reason I have the Wikipedia printout is because LA Times deleted the article after I exposed it, so I printed this out. I got the paper edition. In 2008, about 100 protesters gathered outside of the World Literacy Crusade's office. And if you don't know the World Literacy Crusade, as you can see here, that I got a screenshot from this YouTube page, the World Literacy Crusade. This is Rizza Islam when he was young. This was a branch off of the Church of Scientology. And so what he did was, when he was in LA, they were scamming people, making them pay for housing vouchers for as much as $1,500, thinking they would be able to use them towards their rent, and the vouchers was fake. And then also he caught a case committing medical fraud because he was running the black high school kids, and I got his indictments and everything right here. And you can also check with a white man that I know named Jeffrey Augustine, he know all about it as well. He was committing medical fraud and then giving the Church of Scientology 10% of what they was making. So what he was doing was he was going to the black communities, him and his mother and his stepdad, Alfred E. Johnson, who was the biggest black Scientologist in the history of the Church of Scientology. And what they was doing was they was going to black communities and putting the kids on drug rehabilitation programs, the high schoolers who really didn't have drug programs. So they was telling the families, okay, this kid might be an alcoholic or whatever the case may be, and they putting them through a rehabilitation program. But really what they was doing was they was putting them through Scientology programs, and then they were falsifying medical needs that was not true in order to get money through the insurance, and they was giving 10% of it to the Church of Scientology. And then when he got knocked for that, in order to come from up under that umbrella, he went and became a member of the Nation of Islam. And this is when you see Farrakhan and all of these members of the NOI pushing these Scientology books and pushing all of these things, this is why. But that comes from Satanism. You know, no disrespect to the Church of Scientology, but the cross of the Church of Scientology is the Rosicrucian cross, which is the satanic cross. And the mind programs that they got come from Aleister Crowley, who if not was is one of the biggest Satanists in the world. He was involved in over 150 child sacrifices where he would actually cut the skulls off children and drink blood right out of the skulls. So the Church of Scientology is not somebody that I sure want my kids learning anything from, and I'm pretty sure black people wouldn't want their kids learning anything from them as well. And that's why you need to know who it is you're dealing with before you deal with them.
I've heard a few of